very good to have a mind that questions, doesn't accept. A mind that says, we cannot possibly live any more like this. In this brutal, violent manner. So doubt, questioning has extraordinary importance. Not just accept the way of life one has lived, perhaps for 50, 60 or 30 years, or the way one has lived for a million years. So we are questioning the reality of individuality. Is your consciousness, we understand by the meaning of that word to be conscious, the content of your consciousness. To be conscious means to be aware, to know, to perceive, to observe. Is your consciousness with its content, the content being your belief, your pleasure, your experience, your particular knowledge which you have gathered, either through some particular external subject or the knowledge you have gathered about yourself, your fears, the attachments, the pain, the agony of loneliness, the sorrow, the search for something more than mere physical existence. All that is one's consciousness with its content. The content makes the consciousness. Without content there is not the consciousness as we know it. Here there is no room for argument. It is so. Your consciousness, which is very complex, contradictory, with its extraordinary vitality, that consciousness, is it yours? Is thought yours? Or there is only thinking, which is neither east nor west. There is only thinking, which is common to all mankind, whether they are rich or poor, technicians with the extraordinary capacity, or the monk who withdraws from the world and is consecrating himself to an idea, still thinking. Is this consciousness common to all mankind? Common in the sense, not degrading. Is this consciousness yours or also the rest of mankind? Wherever one goes, one sees suffering, pain, anxiety, loneliness, insanity, fear, seeking security, caught in knowledge, the urge of desire, loneliness is common. It is the ground on which every human being stands. Your consciousness is the consciousness of humanity, the rest of humanity. It's logical. You may disagree. You may say, my consciousness is separate, and it must be separate. But is it so? If one understands the nature of this, that you are the rest of mankind, though you may have a different name, you may live different parts of the world, educated in different ways, affluent or very poor. When you go behind the mask, deeply, you are like the rest of mankind. Aching, loneliness, suffering, despair, neurotic, believing some illusion, and so on. Whether you go to the east or west, this is so. You may not like it. You may like to think that you are totally independent, free individual. But when you observe very deeply, you are the rest of humanity. If you may accept this as an idea, an abstraction, as a marvelous concept. But idea is not the actual. An abstraction is not what actually is taking place. But most of us make an abstraction of what is into an idea, and then pursue the idea, which is really non-factual. So, if that is so, that is, if my consciousness and yours, with all its content, the content in itself is contradictory, confused, struggling against each other, fact and non-fact, wanting to be happy, being unhappy, wanting peace, living without violence, and yet be violent. A consciousness in itself is disorder. It is the root of dissension. And until we understand, go into it very deeply, and bring